Hello and welcome back to Comfort Legacies with Faye Michelle. Today I am going to read to you Graham Crackers and Milk Saves the Day. Look. So I'm excited and I want to share this book with you. And so I'm going to read it in its entirety. How about that? Okay. So I'm really excited about this one. This is Graham Crackers and Milk Saves the Day with Faye Michelle and MJ. Okay. So MJ is not here. Shh. He's not here right now, but he might just pop in a little later. Okay. So, but before he gets here, because he will take over, I want to get some of the story read. All right. All righty, let's get started here. Faye Michelle loves sharing her childhood memories with her grandson, MJ, Elias, and Isaiah. I have three of them. One day, MJ's teacher dropped by the house to deliver a packet of school assignments for him. Yeah, MJ was very excited to see his teacher. MJ has not been to school due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The spreading of the virus has kept many of the children out of school. MJ's teacher delivered a packet to him and his family that was taken on the first day of school. You know, he went to, it was the first day of school, and they took a picture of him and they did some fun things, and the teacher kept it. Okay, so Faye Michelle was reminded of her first day of school. So she decided that it was a great time to share her story about her first day at school with her grandsons. MJ, would you like to hear about my first day of school? A funny thing happened and I was embarrassed, said Grandma Faye Michelle. Grandma, did you fall down on your first day of school? I was nervous on the first day of school. It made me sad. Did your Grandma Cleo go to school with you? Said MJ. You are going to have to hear the story to know what happened. Turn the page and let's begin, said Grandma Faye Michelle. He wanted to know ahead of time what happened before she told him the story. So that is little MJ. We have that. And Isaiah and Elias. Yeah. Okay. We're going to find out what happened. Faye Michelle was so excited to be starting preschool. Before going to bed, she grabbed all of her school materials and organized her clothes and shoes. She wanted to be prepared for her big day. She did not know what to expect as a preschool student. She is like, well, I wonder, what should I wear? What should I bring to school? We'll see. Finally, the big day had come. Grandma Cleo did not drive, so she asked Faye Michelle's Aunt Helen to drop Faye Michelle at the front door of the classroom. Aunt Helen would not be staying in class with her. Faye Michelle would be in class with children that she hadn't met before. She was nervous and excited all at the same time. Faye Michelle had to be very brave and willing to try something new. Have you had to try something new? Yeah. So that's her Aunt Ellen and all of the new students. The first thing that took place was circle time. All of the children had to sit in a circle with their legs crossed. I remember that. The teacher asked all of the students to be quiet as she read the book to the preschool students. Look at them. They all have their books. And the teacher's reading to them in circle time. And they all have their legs crossed. After story time, it was time to use the big red pencils. Practice writing their names and ABCs. Faye Michelle was very excited to be learning how to write her name. Yeah, we're little friends. After all of that reading, writing, and practicing ABCs, it was time for a nap. All of the students selected a mat from the cubbies, and everyone took a nap. Faye Michelle was too excited to go to sleep. She did not close her eyes, and the other students, they took a nap. Finally, it was time to get up and learn nursery rhymes. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Right. Faye Michelle didn't go to sleep like the rest of the students. She was too excited. The songs were fun to learn, but suddenly Faye Michelle was not happy. She began to look very sad. She was so sad that she started to cry. She did not want to cry on the first day of school, but she could not control herself. Suddenly, she burst out in tears. All of the students looked at Faye Michelle, and they all started to cry together. Oh no, the students are crying like Faye Michelle. What in the world is wrong with Faye Michelle? Okay, let's find out. The teacher asked Faye Michelle why had she started crying. Faye Michelle was so sad. She told the teacher that she did not like a song that made fun of her cousin. The rhyme went like this. Hickory dickory dock. The mouse went up the clock. The clock struck one. The mouse went down. Hickory dickory dock. Do you know that one? Hickory dickory dock. The mouse went up the clock. See that? What about that nursery rhyme that made Faye Michelle so sad? Let's see. Is your cousin in class? Asked the teacher. Who is your cousin? Please don't cry. You all are making me cry. The teacher began to cry just a little, like all of the students. Oh. See the teacher with little bitty tears. She's about to start crying like all of the students. The teacher knew exactly what she had to do to make everyone feel better. She told the class that it was time for a snack. We can discuss the problem over the best preschool snack ever. Do you know what that is? Graham crackers and milk. You can tell us all about your reason for crying at the table, the teacher said. And the little boy says, yay, we love graham crackers and milk. Yeah. Okay, graham crackers and milk saves the day, for sure. During snack time, Faye Michelle whispered into the teacher's ear and told her that her cousin's name was Dot. Faye Michelle thought that the song was making fun of her cousin's name. The teacher smiled and said, we are not making fun of your cousin Dot. The song is a nursery rhyme. It says hickory dickory dock, not Dot. See her whispering and the teacher's there telling her? She thought it was Dot and not Doc. Faye Michelle was embarrassed about the misunderstanding. She was also very pleased that the class was not teasing her cousin Dot. Faye Michelle ate her graham crackers and drank all of her milk. When she put her glass down, she had a big milk mustache. Have you ever had a milk mustache? She had a big milk mustache. Graham crackers and milk saves the day. All of the children made milk mustaches like Faye Michelle's. During snack time, the parents arrived to pick up their children. Aunt Helen picked up Faye Michelle from class. There was so much to share with her family about the first day of school. I bet so. She was really excited. And so much had taken place on the first day of school. And those tears. On the drive home from school, Faye Michelle told her Aunt Helen about learning the ABCs and writing her name. She also told her about how she and everyone else had cried during the nursery rhymes. I made the teacher cry, Auntie Helen, but the teacher gave us graham crackers. Grandma Cleo gives me graham crackers and milk for my snack. We had fun making milk mustaches. I was happy, said Faye Michelle. Aunt Helen and Faye Michelle shared a big laugh about the misunderstanding of Dot and Doc. Faye Michelle, you must learn not to be so sensitive about things. You must learn to be braver. Do you understand? Said Aunt Helen. Yes, I just love Dot. She's my best friend, said Faye Michelle. And there's Faye Michelle on her way home with her aunt and the kids on the school bus getting home. MJ, did you like it? Asked Grandma Faye Michelle. Yes, I liked the story, but you made new friends. Not only your cousin Dot, sometimes you have to try new things. My teacher told us to sit with crisscross legs. I don't know how to sit with crisscross legs. She told us to practice not touching anyone. Did your teacher tell you not to touch anyone in circle time? I was nervous at school. I cried because I missed my mommy. And I didn't like it when kids took my things, said MJ. I understand. Sometimes trying new things can be hard and it can make you nervous. But I bet a nursery rhyme never made you cry. Has a nursery rhyme ever made you cry? What do you think we should call this story? The first day of school or graham crackers and milk saves the day? Asked Grandma Faye Michelle. I think it should be called graham crackers and milk saves the day. I like graham crackers. My dad gives me milk with my graham crackers and I stick them in the cup of milk. But Grandma, they were not talking about your cousin Dot. It only sounded like it, replied MJ. Big, big hugs. The end. And that's MJ and his grandma at the end of the story. So, how did you enjoy the story? I hoped you enjoyed the story very much. Okay. And MJ didn't show up. But thank you for tuning in.